Tonight on Police 10-7, you'll find out why Charlie is dishing out words of wisdom from the back of a patrol car.
All teenagers, listen to this shit. Don't do what I did.
Auckland officers deal with a case of some seriously bad attitude.
Fucking you. You're a fucking ugly cunt, bro.
And then there's the mystery of another Aucklander who's had a skinful. But was he driving?
Understand the car? Where's your car keys?
You had a big night, have you?
And hot pursuit as police chase down an extremely dangerous glue-sniffing driver. Dog handler Phil Simpson has just joined a high-speed pursuit. A driver in a Subaru Legacy is trying to evade other patrol cars after they've tried to pull him over for speeding.
Just past Coates Ave.
Did you keep the update?
Yep, still heading up Napipi away from Tamaki.
Just heading out to Aoraki. There's a car chase going on with one of the other units.
We are in an unmarked car.
The pursuit is being coordinated by the Police Communications Centre, which will call the operation off if it's deemed to be too dangerous.
Traffic is still right, Colin, still travelling down Amparana towards GI.
At this stage, with the streets deserted and the suspect managing to keep left, it's all on.
Going through Moon Road roundabout, I've got another uniformed car coming in behind me now. I'm going to stand down and let that uniformed car take over. Copy comms.
Yeah, comms, Delta.
Delta.
Yeah, unfortunately there's 2 dog units in behind it. If they want to keep up the comms, it'll be great.
Just wait for the dog unit behind me to catch up and I'll let him take over. Copy comms.
Roger.
Just passing Waddell. Have you ready to take over, Delta?
Yeah, you keep over the commentary though.
Copy.
The high-speed chase has turned into a case of follow the leader as the suspect has slowed down but shows no signs of stopping yet.
Turning left at the Tuakuri Street.
Good boy.
CS, where are you?
PP roundabout. Turning right into Anderson Ave. Sorry, comms, we've just made a right at the end of Anderson. I don't know the name of the road.
Roger, got you on AVL, you're Riverside Avenue.
Right into Tuakuri. Just going around in circles, comms. Right into Tamatai Ave. Stopped at a property.
The suspect's pulling over, so Phil's prepared to get his dog into action if anyone attempts to run.
Go, down, get on the ground now! Get out!
I'm on the ground. I'm on the ground. I'm on the ground.
Yes. Yep, you're on the ground. Put your arm behind your back.
Come around.
Get out. Okay, go. Yeah. Just stay still.
Can I go down here?
Just wait.
And sometimes go down here.
Yep.
Go down here. Yeah.
While the suspect, Charlie, is being handcuffed, Sergeant Steve Denny explains what happened.
We're just returning back to base after shift, and we checked them on the motorway at 137 k's in an 80k area. So we followed him for a wee way and then activated our lights, and he just took off on us. And the rest is history.
You understand you're under arrest, eh? Stop.
Yeah, no, I'm fucked.
You're not obliged to say anything, but anything you do say,
Yep, sweet.
maybe give any evidence, okay? You have the right to consult a instructor lawyer.
Yep.
Awesome, you understand those rights?
Yep.
Okay, that's in private and without the light too. Awesome, come with me.
Just excessive speed, and he just was weaving all over the road a little bit too, so he may be intoxicated. We haven't determined that yet.
Tell me, why did you run from the police?
Because I'm intoxicated, and all teenagers, listen to this shit. Don't do what I did. Don't do it. Because it ain't worth it. Look at how much shit I've got into tonight. Don't do it, man. Don't even fucking drink and drive. Catch a cab. It's all good. I'm just an example for you to hear right now.
The guy drives like that, like a maniac, and puts everyone else at risk. And yeah, for such little reason. I mean, the guy was drunk and was speeding, And so to avoid that, he almost makes a calculated risk and goes, oh, I'm going to try and get away and put all these lives at risk. It seems just crazy.
Charlie was later convicted on dangerous driving and excess breath alcohol charges. He was disqualified from driving for 6 months and sentenced to 200 hours community work. On the other side of the city in Pakuranga, officers Andrew Coleman and Kim Green have spotted a Holden with 3 teenagers on board and the backseat passengers not wearing a seatbelt. While Andrew asks comms for a report on the number plate, Kim checks out the driver and the car itself. She notices that the registration's fine, but the warrant is out of date by more than a year. And the reply from comms confirms that the number plates shouldn't be on this car.
No warrant, 2004.
Yeah.
Expired.
Okay, we're going to take those plates off it.
Sweet.
Yeah, we'll have to go and get it re-registered. In the meantime, he can...
The whole response thing is this MBR shows this vehicle as unconfirmed. It should not be an operating vehicle. And driver, he is known, but he's not wanted.
Lex, your vehicle should not be an operating vehicle. You know what that means? We take the plates, you drive it home, and it has to stay at home. So what are you doing driving a vehicle like this? You need a warranted vehicle, mate.
Andrew doesn't have much luck getting the plate off and asks for backup from the teens. Lex decides it's time to take charge of the removal operation himself.
Fucking you. You're a fucking ugly cunt, bro.
But immediately blames his tools.
Nah, it won't come off. It's a flathead, not a Phillips.
Well, then rip it off, bro. Either way, the car's not going.
You have a ticket for not wearing your seatbelt.
Yeah.
In the back seat. Always wear your seatbelt, okay?
Andrew confiscates the plates, although the lads will be able to get new ones when they get the car up to warrant standard.
Okay, I'm just giving you a ticket for no evidence of inspection, which is warrant. Come here. Wait on, I'm still talking. Wait on, just quickly. I just want you to say one more thing.
He's annoying, man.
Okay, look, I've crossed that out. That's what you would have had if I pink stickered it, okay? That's the deal. All right. Have a good day.
And so the Holden boys head for home, almost creating immediate mayhem. In Auckland, Constables Megan Halstead and Morgan De La Rue are patrolling the central city when they're told about a man who could need some police help.
However, their car doors open and lots of concern for the safety of this person. There appear to be people hanging around.
There's apparently a vehicle with someone asleep in it. Keys are held for the person's safety because there's a lot of people. It's a high traffic area with regard to foot traffic. So we're just going to go up and see what's going on. Wake up! Wake up, it's the police. Wake up!
No.
While the officers are concerned about the man's safety, now they can see he's been drinking, they need to find out if he drove here.
No, hop out. Hop out. Hop out and stand up. I might sober you up a little bit. Oh, excellent. Just lean up against the car. Yeah. Lean up against your car. Lean up, just lean up against it so you don't fall over. Have you got your driver's license? Where's your driver's license?
Because I saw my because I saw.
Is this your car?
Yeah.
Your car.
Yeah,
you own it?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You own it?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you got a wallet? Got driver's license?
Oh yeah, sure.
Card?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Can I have a look?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Yeah. Bit drunk?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I'm drunk.
Yeah, you're drunk. No, driver's license. Driver's license?
Yeah.
Where's your keys? Car keys?
Oh yeah, sure.
No, they're not in there.
Sorry about that. Because
Where's your car? Where are they? Where's the car keys? Are you going to drive the car with no keys?
No, just that. So I know that. So there.
I've asked him for his driver's license, which he says, sure, okay, sure. He said it's in there. He told me I could have a look. I can't see any driver's license. But it's a bit strange because there's also no key in the ignition. He doesn't have a key on him. So he's either lost his wallet and his keys, or someone's taken them while he's been asleep. So we're just trying to ascertain who he is and where he lives and what's actually happened.
So what's your name? What's your surname? What's your family name?
Yeah.
What's your first name?
Yeah, okay, yeah. First name.
Even if his wallet hasn't been stolen, they don't want to leave him here in case he's assaulted or his car gets stolen.
How did you get into your car?
I did not and listen. I did not and have a driver, right?
You didn't drive?
Yeah, sure.
Who did drive? Who did drive?
I did not. Listen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Excuse me.
So no idea on him whatsoever.
Nah, and no keys either. We'll go back and we'll decide what to do. Yeah, but
Listen,
we can't.
Can you hear me?
We can leave his car unlocked. Yeah, he can't lock it. We can call his wife and see if he's got a. Or we can detox him. Come on, hop in the car. We'll decide what to do, eh? Hop in here, man. Hop in.
Bring the mic.
Once they're back at the station, his name and address are confirmed.
By finding out his name, we did this from the vehicle registration, we were able to do a check on the computer and it appears he is known to police. So there's a photo on there that matches him and it's the same address that he's previously used.
Sleeping Beauty is now on his way home. At his house, his surprised wife is greeted by her husband and 2 police officers.
Oh.
Hello.
Police.
Hello, ma'am. Do you speak English very well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Your husband, he fell asleep in his car with the door open. Do you have a spare key for his car?
For the Volkswagen?
For the green Volkswagen, do you have a spare car key?
Now they've got the spare key, Megan and Morgan swing back past the Volkswagen, which has one last surprise in store.
Found the key. What? Where's the key?
Oh, I don't know. It must be the friend. We escorted the man home and we got a spare key. However, we've just returned to the car and there's a little note on the window saying, I found the key, maybe it's yours. So obviously someone's had his key, let him into the car. I'm just going to check it to see if it's the... So we'll leave the key. He can come and pick up this key from Auckland Central. We'll leave the note on there. He can track down the other key as well.
After sleeping off the effects of his night out in the city, Mr. Kim picked up his Beetle the next day. Constables Mark Chapman and Mike Perrott are preparing to stand down from an armed incident in South Auckland. Fortunately, it appears to be a false alarm.
Police, open up! We've had a good look around the house, both inside and out, and no firearm has been located and no offender has been located.
But before they can get their flak jackets off, Mark and Mike are called to help track a car that's being pursued from the central city.
We've just heard of a pursuit. It's coming down the southern motorway. We are in Otahuhu presently, so we're just going to see if we can assist the essential units with road spikes, set them up somewhere if they want.
As the officers make their way through the Otahuhu streets, the police comm centre keeps them updated on the suspect's movements.
Behind the vehicle, he is going past the green lane in the right-hand fast
Where's the green lane? He's becoming south, mate.
The pursuit started after officers in the city noticed the driver was sniffing glue and took off when asked to pull over. Mark suspects the Nissan may be a stolen vehicle they've been looking for over the past couple of days.
It was seen yesterday. The occupants were glue sniffing. It was a stolen car. It's the same car. It was seen in Otara, so we're going to shoot through to the Otara off-ramp and see if we can catch up to him there. He's currently passing Mount Wellington, just south of Mount Wellington, so he's probably about... Otahu.
You might get on the ground.
Spin, yeah.
Details are still sketchy, although the police Eagle chopper is able to provide vital information to comms.
Stand by for Eagle's update team.
Yeah, I'm trying to do a commentary. We've got no headlights on. We've passed Otara. We're heading towards Tiarangi. Road conditions are good. Traffic is light.
Get on the motorway and gun it.
There are no marked patrol cars visually behind them. No red blues.
Go, gun it, mate. He's just up ahead of us.
Comms NMB2, just passing Beard Road on the motorway. He looks like he's leaning towards Tiarangi. He's in the left lane.
Mark and Mike are now on the motorway, some distance behind the suspect.
Stand by, let Eagle do the commentary. Eagle to direct the pursuit. Go ahead, Eagle.
Copy, we're coming up to Tiarangi. We're going left. Road conditions still good.
With the suspect now off the motorway onto Irarangi Drive, Mark and Mike take the next exit in the hope of getting in front of him.
Up towards Redoubt.
Go. Comms M&O, Redoubt Road.
Come down, turn your lights and sirens off for now, fellas.
Whereabouts?
Comms Eagle, road conditions good. He's gone left again into Aspiring.
Go.
He's driving approximately the speed limit.
Straight up past the lights, mate. Straight through the lights.
Eagle, if they run...
The stolen vehicle was...
Comms Eagle, we're now on Hilltop Road. Copy.
Straight up.
Street coming down to Redoubt.
Copy. Traffic is light to non-existent. His speed's probably 60 to 70k.
Okay.
At times he increases. He's crossed onto the wrong side of the road. He's gone right.
Stop.
Mark realises that the suspect is coming towards them, so they stop and prepare to set up their road spikes.
Just past Murphy. Speed has increased a little bit. Comms, we're probably up to 80, 90k.
Let's go, mate.
Traffic is again.
We're off again.
I don't have an eyeball on a motor vehicle.
The helicopter is watching the car and just giving us reps as to where it is. We're just trying to find a good position, sort of catch up somewhere ahead of it where we can set up road spikes and hopefully stop it.
For your inside comms, we've got approximately 10 minutes fuel.
With the chopper low on fuel, the police have little time left to stop the vehicle.
You know where he is, eh?
It's gone down that dip.
He's in the dip, yeah. He might double around.
Comms Eagle, vehicle spiked.
Good work.
Spiked vehicle.
At work, M&I, straight to the location, please.
Okay, the vehicle's just been spiked on the road just further up here by one of our Manurewa units. When a vehicle's spiked, they don't stop straight away. It's going to take quite a while, so we just want to maintain pursuit. And when they do finally yield, they will generally get out and run, and hopefully we'll be on top of them.
Vehicle travelling about 30k on the wrong side of the road. We have a number of marked patrol vehicles with them. He appears to be looking for somebody to dump.
Apparently this guy's a glue sniffer.
Yeah, copy. The car looks to be sort of igniting itself. Sparks coming off everywhere, copy. Approaching Sheffield, looks like all the tyres have gone. Have the units got the other people out of the vehicle?
And just up here we have the vehicle has been dumped. The guy's done a runner. And we're trying to make sure we have them in custody.
Police cars from around the city converge on the stolen vehicle. The driver has been driving extremely dangerously and police are taking no chances.
Is that all? Is that all?
Mark and Mike immediately prepare to join the hunt for the driver, but soon hear that a dog handler has caught him. Back at the Nissan with its shredded tyres, other officers have detained the two passengers.
The driver of the vehicle had two passengers in the vehicle. Unfortunately, one of them was a 8.5-month pregnant female. His actions during the pursuit can only be considered extremely dangerous and extremely stupid. He endangered his life and also his passengers and all the public that came anywhere near him. He drove like an idiot. It's a stolen car. It's not worth losing anyone's life over. Due to the fact that he is well known to us, he has a long history and he is a prolific criminal, we will be opposing his bail and hopefully he will be remanded in custody where he can no longer steal cars.
The driver, who had 14 warrants to arrest, pleaded guilty to stealing the car, failing to stop and dangerous driving. He was imprisoned for 9 months. Next week on Police 10-7, we'll have another taste of reality from the policing front line when an Auckland car thief stars in his own movie.
I've seen all of these lying around, you're all ready for action. Lights, camera, time for action.
And a young man who's crashed his dad's car gets the short, sharp shock treatment.
What do you mean you don't know? Are you or are you not going to come back here and clean that fence tomorrow?
Yeah, where's that?
Hemi's got his cab and just wants to go home.
Where's home?
I don't know.
We go in and talk to them.
And also next week, this couple have been kicked out of their flat and they want their furniture back. Tonight on Police 10-7, after a night out drinking, Peter's found a cab to get home, but has no idea where that might be.
Where's home?
I don't know.
We go in and talk to them.
And this couple have been kicked out of their flat and they want their furniture back.
I'm getting my furniture back, this one, do it!
A young man who's crashed his dad's car gets the short, sharp shock treatment.
Are you or are you not going to come back here and clean that fence tomorrow?
Get out!
And an Auckland car thief thinks he's starring in a movie.
Lights, camera.
Just been called to a job where a male driver has crashed his car into a fence. He's then driven off from the scene, and at present he's gone up the driveway of an address and he's parked the car up, so we'll just go there and see if we can locate him.
As they arrive at the scene, Constables Kylie Delbeth and Solomon Curry get an update from comms.
The person driving that car was a young male Polynesian, about 15. He's from the neighbourhood.
And the neighbourhood's in an uproar because of Bob's front fence, which has been wrecked by 14-year-old Sione, who lives up the street. While Kylie talks to Sione about how his dad's car ended up taking out Bob's picket fence, Solomon talks to local resident Rosina, who saw the whole thing.
All those kids over there saw it too. Everybody saw it. Done around there, get it off, over the curb, hit the fence, and off we go.
Did you get a look at the driver at all?
Oh, all I could see was his olive complexion, we should say.
She saw the collision and he's just raced past her, spun around the cul-de-sac, come back and lost control just prior to hitting the curb and then into the fence. And then he's, we didn't stick around long, he quickly reversed out and then took off.
Right.
But the kids all knew him, that's how they tracked him back to that address.
Fence owner Bob doesn't know him, but wants to.
Who is it? Which one is it? You see him down?
Oh, he's just down there, just on the premises down there. He's had a stern speaking to, but it's just a case of us locating his mum and dad now, having a talking to him.
But the stern talking to is not over yet, as Sergeant Rupert Friend pushes home to Sione the gravity of what he's done.
More people get killed with cars than with firearms. They're dangerous machines. That's why you need to learn to drive properly and get a licence so you don't do things like this. What would have happened if there were kids playing behind that fence? And what would have happened? You didn't know that when you started driving.
I wasn't driving that fast when I came down.
Yeah, but you drove fast enough to lose control and bad enough to lose control. You didn't know where you were going to lose control or which fence you were going to hit. If there were a couple of young kids playing behind that fence, there might be a funeral at the end of the week, eh? You could have killed somebody. How would you like that on your conscience for the rest of your life?
Sergeant Friend decides not to arrest Sione after he agrees to pay for the damage and to clean up the mess.
Now, you can do it tomorrow.
You don't want him to do it now?
No, you can do it tomorrow while I'm here. You made the mess, you can clean it up. Okay? You clean everything up too, so make sure you do it. I'll make sure you do it.
All right then, all right. Let's go.
Okay?
Let's go.
Okay. Thanks. Yeah, I'll ring your mother later.
But just as all seems to be sorted, adolescent arrogance bubbles up.
What did you just say? What did you just say? You don't care. You do not care that you could have killed somebody today. You've wrecked somebody's fence, and you don't care that you're not responsible for it. Where are your parents at the moment? Gone. Well, you're going down to the police station until we find some parents to look after you. Alright? And it looks like you might have just earned yourself a day in court, because now you're going to get charged for this if that's your attitude. Are you going to come back here tomorrow and clean it up? What do you mean you don't know? Are you or are you not going to come back here and clean that fence tomorrow? What time are you going to come back and clean that fence tomorrow? What time? Let's make a time now. 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. So what other family members have you got around here? Okay, you can go to SIPS then. That's fine. You can't look after yourself. You're under the age of 17. Social welfare. Go to one of their houses. You're under the age of 17. You can't look after yourself. You're getting yourself into trouble. You've just shown you can't. So if you haven't got any adults to look after you, you will go to SIPS for the rest of the night. So where are your parents?
Gone.
Gone where?
Church.
Where's your church?
Me.
Okay. We'll go to your church and we'll drag them out and we'll explain what you've been doing. Are they at church?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you guys
Let's
take
go to church, eh, mate?
We're not going to put up with them speaking to the gentleman who's been...
10 minutes later, Kylie has found Sione's mother at church.
He's lost control of the vehicle and he's driven into someone's fence. Unfortunately, you guys will be liable for the damage. We've also come to an agreement for to go over there tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock in the morning and to the house and clean the mess up. Yeah. And it'll be good if probably you could go with him also, just supervise them. That'll be great, just so nothing happens.
I don't know where did he get the key from.
Yeah, he's got a whole bunch of them. So, but there's the one to the Supra. I'll give you that one. And if you're happy, can we leave him here with you in your good hands?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Our biggest concern was his attitude towards your neighbour. He's come across quite arrogant. He's made a reluctant apology. That's why we've taken the steps to bring him here and taking you out of church. I apologise for the inconvenience, but he's given us no choice really. All right. We'll leave him with you.
Thanks very much.
Okay. 10 o'clock tomorrow, eh, bro? Sweet. Going to clean the fence up tomorrow. Okay. Mum's going to come down with you, or go down with you to the address and help and just supervise you. Okay? Catch you later.
Sione did turn up the next morning to fix the fence, and it looks pretty good, so no further police action was taken. It's early evening in East Auckland. Officers Bill Clarkson and David Grant are helping other officers and the Police Eagle helicopter pursue a stolen car.
Yeah, Cops Eagle, OEI is going towards Packaringa on the southeastern. Through a red light, no chase, but he's picked up a speed. Copy?
Copy. Double eyes in front of us.
How far away are you from Tirakau on southeastern?
We're at corner of Cascades Road and Packaringa Road. Eagle is still away.
The car's only just been reported stolen a few minutes earlier, and it's already been spotted by another patrol car.
He's doubled back, he's going back Waipuna, so he's going back into the central area.
Double eye, OEI, do you want to go to the Waipuna? We'll go down to the Panmure Bridge.
With the offender heading towards the Waipuna Bridge, David and Bill are planning to get ahead of him and lay out road spikes.
HIQ, OEI, do you want to come towards Waipuna Bridge?
We're heading that way.
Right, what we'll do...
Comms OEI, 10-7 at the Waipuna.
They arrive at an intersection about 4 minutes ahead of the fugitive's stolen Nissan.
Tom's SBU 47. We've got a couple of motorways cars coming up.
Yeah, OEI from Eagle.
Go ahead, Eagle.
So you've got them down at the end of southeastern by the Tirakau, is that correct?
Yeah. Affirmative. We better hold this way.
He's going slowly, he's got Macy in behind him, and we'll let you know when he's a couple hundred shy of you, and we'll have to get him out, and I'll let ACN know.
Yeah, affirmative, we're ready to go, Eagle. He's coming towards us, mate.
Yeah, go ahead. location now. Copy.
Yeah.
Stop these cars, don't let them go.
I can't. Yeah, copy, Eagle. Get ready to spike it, mate. There's two coming through. 200 shy.
Where are you going to spike it? On the left-hand lane or right across? Just see where
The suspect vehicle is approaching in the lane to the right, and Bill's preparing to get the spikes across the road when the Nissan suddenly comes to a halt.
Get out! Get out!
I'm out, down! I'm out! I'm out, officer!
What? Get your spikes up, mate. Get up, mate. Stand up.
Yep. I'm out of work, boys.
While Bill puts the spikes away, David places the suspect, Andrew, in the back of the patrol car and reads him his rights.
At this stage we're doing some more inquiries. He may be possibly a suspect for a robbery that occurred just prior to this vehicle being stolen, so we might get a double whammy out of it.
So Andrew's now in big trouble, which started when another officer spotted the Skyline minutes after it was stolen.
It had been reported as stolen over here about 5 minutes earlier, so we just recognised the reg and then just followed him around with a helicopter until the boys got the spikes ready and he pulled over and gave himself up. He started off quite slowly and then I think he realised we were behind him and sped up a bit, but he never really put his foot down and went for it. He just was probably doing 70 or 80 in most places.
While other officers get the Skyline off the road, Andrew's on his way to the station, explaining how he couldn't resist stealing the mint machine.
And it was running and sounded grunty, so I jumped in it.
Did you hear the helicopter overhead?
Yeah, I was actually looking for the helicopter. I thought I lost him.
It seems that Andrew thinks this is all some sort of action movie.
I seen all of yous lying around and you're all ready for action. Lights, camera, time for action. So I made your fella's job easy and just pull up and I even got on the ground myself.
Have you been in trouble with the cops before?
Nah, never. It's my first time.
Back at the Howick station, police rule out any connection between Andrew and the robbery that happened just before he stole the car. But that's his only bit of good luck. With Andrew's processing now complete, he's free to go. Bill and David are heading his way, so he gets a free ride home from the police. In court, Andrew pleaded guilty to all charges and was sentenced to 180 hours community service plus $1,492 reparation to the car owner. It's a quiet Thursday night in Auckland's Newmarket. Constable Tracy Portaka and Kelly Southall are on night patrol when they're flagged down by a taxi driver who's having problems with his fare.
Do you want us to have a chat to him?
Yeah, I think he might have to sleep it off.
The taxi driver has reported his fare has no money, no ID, and no idea where he lives.
Hello? Koe to ingoa? No here koe? Whereabouts do you live? Papatoi? Do you have any ID on you? Or? Oh, because we want to know who you are.
It's obvious to Tracy that Peter's had a big night out.
Where is it?
He's bewildered and very drunk.
Yeah, we're the police. If you've got no wallet, how are you going to pay the taxi man?
Oh, that's all right.
Oh, it's not all right. You can't hop in a taxi if you've got no money.
Oh, shit. Does anybody get a smoke? Bro. Does anybody get a smoke?
Peter may be slightly the worse for wear, but he has his priorities sorted.
Can I have a smoke, please? What are you, dear?
Māori.
What do you do?
Na prihimana.
I can see that.
Yeah, so tell us your name.
Can I have a smoke? Yeah, you got the smoke. You want it lit? Yes, please. Okay, we'll light it for you.
Oh, he's got a bank card.
Oh.
Where's your house? Where are we going to get the taxi to take you?
Home.
Yeah, where's that?
Home.
Where's home?
Oh. I don't know.
Where's your house while you're here in Auckland?
Papatoi.
What's the address in Papatoi? Do you know the address?
Yes.
Can you tell me the address?
Yes.
What is it?
Tracy and Kelly are trying their best to jog his memory. They need to get this inebriated man off the streets, but Peter's not working with them.
Can we go up to, I want to go for a beer.
I don't think you're going to have a beer.
We'll get in the back of the car, and we'll go for a ride.
Getting Peter home is taking up valuable police time. In the back seat, Tracy gives Peter an ultimatum.
Okay, if we don't find out where you're actually staying while you're here in Auckland, we'll be taking you to Central Auckland Police Station. It's not really much of a choice.
No, but I will have to.
Yeah, because you can't tell us where you live and we...
No, because I'm just wasted this one.
Yeah.
With only sketchy details of their drunk passenger, Tracy gets onto comms to see if they can pull something out of the database.
Cheers, mate. 092, go ahead.
Thank you. Can I get a QP, please? I don't have much details, but this is what I've got so far.
He's harmless, but I can't drive all around Auckland for which I'm honoured.
The taxi driver's looking down the barrel of a loss on the whole deal.
Take it easy.
Clear.
Comms have come through with Peter's address in Papatoetoe, and Kelly and Tracy decide to take him home for his own safety. 25 minutes down the southern motorway, and Peter is delivered home.
Does this look familiar?
Yeah. I've been on the piss.
Oh, yeah? Have you been in trouble?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And he's been really good up to now, and he
I
went
think
off today.
the taxi company are going to come here because he couldn't pay $16.
I can pick that up on Monday.
Okay.
If you can send them here, that'll be
Yeah,
really
they
good.
said they'd come and do a door knock.
Yeah. Oh, that's fine.
Tracy and Kelly's time and consideration does not go unappreciated.
Come on, Amy.
How to get them white?
Thank you. Nice.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Officer.
That's all right. Pumarie.
Bye.
In South Auckland, Constables Patrick Wells and Jeff Ma'ailopa are about to become temporary repo men.
Comms PPI 5.
PI 5.
Is this job assisting repossession, is it?
It's a bit unclear as to what the situation is. We've got English. Are you going to have to ascertain that when you get there?
Yeah, we're just parked down the road from the address now, waiting for the informant.
Yep.
Comms has directed us to the address. We're here to assist a member of the public who's on their way as well to collect some furniture. We come to jobs like this quite a bit, assisting repossession agents, or basically we just stand on the street just in case things escalate. We don't become actively involved. It's a wee bit unclear about whether this is one of those repossession jobs or whether it's something else. So we'll wait for the informant and get some information off him before he goes in and starts something, hopefully. If the lawful occupiers don't want you in there, then you've got no right to be in there, yeah?
No, I just want to take my stuff.
I understand you want to take your stuff.
It turns out that this couple have been evicted from their flat and want their furniture back.
There's certain paths you've got to go down to get your stuff back. If we go in and talk to them and say, look, he just wants to grab his stuff, and they say, no, get off our property, we have to follow their wishes. Yeah? We have to follow those wishes.
So what are you going to do now?
You have to go to court. If your stuff's in there and it's your stuff, you have to, if it's your, I'm not disputing that, you have to get a court order. I've got no power to go in there and grab your stuff. And if they don't want you to go onto their property,
But I'm going to get my furniture out of there.
then you go to court and you say, my property's around there.
But
There's proper channels you go through. We can't
I'm not
just...
going to channels. I just want to get my
No.
furniture out of there.
What I'm saying is there's proper ways to go about doing things, yeah? And this is one way we can do it. We can go in and talk to them, and we'll try and be reasonable. And hopefully appeal to their good sense. Yeah.
Don't tell me about it.
Yeah, we just used to say, go away, and she's angry, and we don't do anything wrong. I sold my stuff to the guy here, the shop. He know me. I know for this guy 5 years, you know.
Ahmed says he's already sold some furniture to Phil, the second-hand dealer.
I'm just telling you what we're able to do. how much help we're able to provide you.
I just need the stuff
Which-
to get out.
I understand you need your stuff, you've
There's
said
just the
that.
van here, you just want to put the stuff in the van.
Okay,
and go.
I'll just go on. You guys want to wait here for a sec? I'll go and talk to them without you guys around. Obviously it's pretty volatile. Okay.
We don't want any argument, mate.
Yeah, no, neither do we. I know you want your property back. We'll do our best, okay?
Oh, get lost. I've just been fucking got released, mate. Oh, well, fuck, what the fuck is this shit, man?
Well, let's talk then, dude. We talk it out, you don't need to swear.
Fuck off, bro.
She's happy if you go in to grab it? Yeah, yeah.
Myself.
You,
This one.
not with him and not with her. She doesn't want them on the property. But Jeff, the other cop, will go in with you?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Are you happy with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. You've got a fair idea of the description of it?
After some delicate negotiation with the owners, Jeff and Phil, the second-hand dealer, get permission to remove the furniture from the property. Meanwhile, Ahmed explains how they got kicked out.
So were you guys witnesses, or did you give a statement about why she was arrested, did you? No? Did she think...
No, we were sleeping in the cops in the morning.
Why did she say you had to leave? Did she give you a reason why she kicked you
She
out?
said cops too many here, cops too many here.
Cops too many
She
here.
said cops nothing to do with us.
Ahmed's landlady has had a visit from the police on a completely unrelated matter. She's assumed that Ahmed has narked on her and threw the couple out of the house.
We've arrived at the best outcome we're going to in the circumstances. These guys have sold their lounge suite to a second-hand shop. They've also grabbed some pillows inside. They've got a single bed and some other stuff inside. The occupants are saying take it now or they won't get it back. These guys have basically said, oh, we'll cut our losses, we don't want that stuff, so they're going to leave it here and they're going to be on their way shortly. We're going to wait until they've left.
But Ahmed's too scared to leave without protection.
She won't be able to follow you because we're going to wait here until you've gone around the corner and she won't know where the heck you are. Eh? You can do a U-turn and drive back that way? Okay, yeah, we'll wait here. Well, if they can't find you, yeah, all right. We'll wait and we'll make sure they're not going to follow you, okay? All right, thanks. So go now, mate.
So the police have kept the peace in the street and Ahmed drives off to find more suitable accommodation.
I'm just worried they're going to get followed, so we'll just wait.
Next week on Police 10-7, Auckland officers suspect John of breaking into cars.
Whether he's telling us what he's telling us is true or not.
And then the police discovered drugs in his backpack.
So 1, 2, 3, 4 meth bags are yours.
In Rotorua, a young driver trying to elude police heads down a blind alley.
Vehicle's gone up a private driveway. It's now under Meadowbank Cruising.
And Lower Hutt police try to subdue a man who's been rampaging through an apartment block with a large knife. On Police 10-7, Auckland officers suspect John of breaking into cars and his alibi doesn't stack up.
I'm just trying to get some clarification of whether he's telling us what he's telling us is true or not.
And then the police discovered drugs in his backpack.
So 1, 2, 3, 4 meth bags are yours.
In Rotorua, a young driver trying to elude police heads down a blind alley.
Vehicle's gone up a private driveway. It's now under Meadowbank Cruising.
And Lower Hutt police try to subdue a man who's been rampaging through an apartment block with a large knife.
It's coming down now.
And officers Megan Halstead and Philip Toms have been alerted to a potential burglary in progress. A man's been reported trying car door locks and entering a private property.
Male Caucasian, early 20s, slim build, 5'8", wearing a cap, a black jacket, black board shorts and a black backpack.
Comms has directed them to a street near where the man was seen. Another officer in an unmarked car has already detained the suspect, John.
What's in your backpack?
So you're going to have
my date thing, yeah.
He says he was going to meet a friend inside the car park in the basement of this apartment building. The police need to check his alibi, so Philip has gone around the back of the building and come through the main entrance to let the others in.
Bud? How come you got your pocket knife? How come you've got your pocket knife? Yeah?
John has told the police that his mate Trevor lives in a room behind one of these doors and nominates this door as the one.
Hello?
But these don't actually look like apartment doors.
You wouldn't have a front door leading
quite
to your
unusual.
car park. I reckon these are like lockers.
So what are these? Are these like apartments or what?
Like little rooms.
Yeah?
Yeah, like with a little kitchenette and shit, and that's about it.
Do you come here much or?
This is the first time I've been here, and then just moved in.
Oh, I see. I see. So what were you planning to do after this?
Go to sleep in the car for about an hour or two, because I'm pretty fucked in.
He's claiming he's in town solely because he came in for a sesh, he said, with his friend, and then he's going to have a sleep in the car, and then he's going to go do his studies at university for the day at 8 o'clock.
Starts work at 9 this morning.
But once the senior sergeant phones John's flatmate in West Auckland,
Does he attend any sort of tech or university? Or has he finished that?
the claim that he's off to university at 8 o'clock is under question. And it seems the flatmate is already aware that John is being questioned by the police.
You're getting texts from I'm just trying to get some clarification of some of the things he's told us so that we know what's going on and whether he's telling us what he's telling us is true or not. He says he does live there, but that he just thinks he's at a friend's house, but that he's supposed to be at work at 9 o'clock. He's told us he's meant to be at university at 8. And while I was talking to the friend was, I could hear the guy's cell phone going off all the time. So he's getting texts from somebody, and every time it went off, he'd disappear off the phone for a while. So he's obviously getting fed something from somebody.
Okay.
The officers are also suspicious of the fact that John is nervously scratching his nose, a common side effect of methamphetamine use.
We can either sort this out properly, right? Go back to the station, sit down in the interview rooms and get your proper ID, see who you are, see where you live.
And he's continually using his cell phone, possibly to warn others.
Put your phone away. You want to ring your lawyer?
I'm concerned that you're not ringing me, lawyer. Maybe looking at my girl.
It's only when he's arrested for being unlawfully on a property that he reluctantly releases his phone.
Yep, we don't. Not a problem, buddy. And my lawyer will sort this out. This is rubbish. So sit your... Can I have my phone back, please? Because you don't have my...
You'll bring your phone back. Bring your phone back.
No, you do not want.
He's going to bring
You're ringing your lawyer? I am. Not been ringing your lawyer.
John's been arrested for being unlawfully on a property, but back at Auckland Central, a search of his bag has turned up a few very interesting items.
Doesn't look very good for you at this moment. It's called possession of instruments.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Okay, can you ring my panel beater and talk to him about it?
My goodness.
Yeah, things, that's not panel beating things.
No, because I've been attaching bits to my car and you've
You've got 3, 4, 5 different screwdrivers.
And I've got more in my car. There's hundreds of tools.
What's in here?
Crack pipe.
Oh, choice.
Oh, good
awesome.
stuff.
Well done. Doesn't look very good again. Is there, what's in that pouch in there?
Weed.
Just weed in there.
Yeah.
I'm just informing you now that what I've found doesn't look very good for you. Okay?
Yeah.
Cannabis there. What's in here? Meth. How much?
Not much, about a quarter of a gram at the most.
For yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot.
No, it's a quarter of a gram.
Quarter of a gram?
Yeah.
How much do you pay for a point bag?
$80.
$80 for each of these?
No, they're not points.
So they're yours, right?
Yeah.
They're yours?
Yeah.
You know what it is?
Yes.
What are they?
Meth.
They're meth.
It's for me to smoke.
You smoke it by yourself?
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4 meth bags are yours?
Philip's dubious about John's claim that the drug is all for his own use, because meth dealers usually sell point bags weighing only 1/10 of a gram.
What do you use the screwdrivers that for? Is that to break into places?
No.
What do you use it for?
I just got them from my panel beater.
Hey?
It's not like panel beating. It's like adding, putting on the guard and putting in the headlight and stuff like that. And he's just panel beater and chop chopped and welded my front end.
You know what I think? I think you're like your drugs too much, and you're breaking into places and to buy stuff.
No, not at all. See, I told you it's pocket knife.
What kind of pocket knife is it?
No, man.
What do you need a pocket knife on you for?
I didn't need it. It was just in my bag.
Eh?
I didn't empty my bag out before I went from home. That's why I have my tools.
But why do you need a pocket knife? I don't need a pocket knife.
I used to use it at work to cut down boxes.
Oh, you don't need a knife like that to cut boxes, mate. That's a stupid answer. You know what I think? I think you use all these tools to break into houses or vehicles to get what you want, to supply you money for all of this, right?
You can actually ring Dan, the panel beater, and ask
Dan,
him.
the panel beater.
Yeah,
What are all these different car keys, huh?
yeah, for all the cars that are parked at my house. Yeah,
You say you're not working much, and then you got all that money, and then I see all that meth in there, and the pipe.
that's my savings. That's all I got.
It's an illegal substance. Wow, see someone about it. It's a problem, see someone about it.
I have.
If I had a problem like that, I'd see someone about it.
I have tried to see someone about it. They didn't help. I need to go to rehab.
Well, why don't you put yourself in rehab?
I don't know.
Also suspicious is John's diary and a list of appliances and prices and car parts.
That's what Trevor was selling.
Where do you get all that stuff from? Was it Natch?
Yeah, I think so.
Is he into breaking into cars and houses as well?
I don't know. All I know is that he sells me some shit, you know. And I mean, literally
Jeez, because you can do a Sunny, it's $20, it's pretty cheap.
I know. And that's what I mean, I was at the panel beaters all day.
What sort of stuff do you go for when you get into cars and stuff?
I don't get into cars and stuff. I'm sorry, but yeah.
How'd you get to take meth? How were you introduced to it?
At a party, one of my mates was like, oh yeah, can I have some of this, you know? And then ever since I tried it, I've been stuck on that.
What do you mean stuck on it? You just want it all the time?
Yeah,
When do you get your money from meth?
My mum gives me some money and I get some money from student allowances.
That doesn't pay for meth, mate.
Yeah.
Where do you get your money from meth?
Yeah, I get my student allowance and my mum gives me money and I get allowance from her and my trust fund and stuff.
What did it cost for each gram?
I didn't, that's how I ration it up for myself. I'm allowed one of those a day.
What, a whole bag?
That little bag, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What, and that's a point bag?
No, it's not a point. It's about half a point.
This is a field testing kit, and we use it just to see if it is methamphetamine. We put a sample of this in here, and we've broken 2 of the ampules, and we're just going to break the 3rd one and give it a wee shake, and if it turns blue, which it has, it's methamphetamine.
Well, he's already under arrest for unlawfully on property, and we'll be placing a few other charges, like possession of meth and cannabis, and possession of, like he's got some tools and he looks like he was going to break into a vehicle or building. So, possession of instruments for burglary.
I thought I could handle it. I thought, I've only smoked it once, every month, and then it ends up once every week, and then once every day, and then you're just smoking it 24/7.
And how much is it costing you this habit?
My life, really. Everything. I've lost everything. Everyone I care about.
Does your family know that you're an addict?
Yeah. They won't even talk to me anymore.
In court, John was sentenced to 8 months in prison on 2 representative charges. On the remaining charges, he was given an opportunity to make reparations and demonstrate a change of lifestyle pending a re-sentencing hearing in a year's time.
These boys here, front passenger's not wearing a seatbelt either.
Rotorua Detective Sergeant Chris McLeod is making a routine traffic stop. But before he's even out of his car, the driver roars off.
Northcourt H17. On Ballium Crescent now, going into Wrigley Road in pursuit of a black Honda Civic. 3 occupants. It's drizzling. Not much traffic around. It was just a routine traffic stop for no seatbelt. We've just gone left on Sunset Road, heading west.
Once Chris has notified the pursuit, control of the operation passes to the communications centre, who remind Chris that the public's safety should be his main concern.
If is there an unjustified risk to any person, you are to abandon the pursuit immediately. Do you understand?
Yes, affirmative. Speed is 60 k's. Just going past Lazenby.
Comms has called in several other police units as reinforcements, and they're preparing to use road spikes.
Is there any other road or traffic units able to assist with spikes?
For the next 10 minutes, Chris is led on an unwanted tour around the Rotorua suburb of Fordlands and the nearby streets by the offending vehicle.
Heading towards Old Taupo, just going past Night Place. Speed is 70 k's, staying within their own lane.
It's mostly a low-speed pursuit, but the driver takes some stupid risks and shows no signs of stopping.
3251.
Turned right from Bertram back onto Pukeko, straight past, we're in Ford Road again.
Eventually something has to give, and the driver loses it on a wet corner.
Yes, we're just approaching.
He soon starts taking even more risks in his efforts to get away.
Get out of here. We're now turning into Irene Place. It's a dead end.
But the driver appears to have some local knowledge as he goes cross-country.
It's now into Meadowbank Crescent. It's gone right into Meadowbank Crescent. Through a blind section off-road, and now back onto. We're now in Lazenby. The vehicle appears to be going off-road into an address in Lazenby. 3 juveniles, by the look of it, running into the park area. Park area, Ford Road.
One of the fugitives, Matthew, is soon brought back, cuffed and out of puff, and denying he was behind the wheel.
Could it be? It's a bit silly, eh?
I wasn't driving, man.
You weren't. You were certainly running.
Yeah, had to, because they said the car was hot.
Yeah. And you say you weren't driving, bro?
I wasn't driving.
Hey! That's what the camera's going to tell us too, brother.
Oh, that's alright.
Yeah?
Not mine.
Alright, bro. So where's the car from, do you know?
No, like I said, mate, I've only been here, what, 3-4 days?
Action-packed 4 days.
Yeah, shocking.
At this stage there's no stolen property or guns or drugs. So it's possibly a stolen vehicle that hasn't been reported as yet. So we'll make some more inquiries. The number plate and the registration sticker on the front, the warrant of fitness don't match up, so it'll be interesting to see where the inquiries take us.
Back at the Rotorua police station, Matthew's denials continue, but once confronted with the evidence, he eventually tells the truth.
He gave a full and frank confession to being the driver of the vehicle, and he stated that he took the vehicle from his sister's place. The vehicle belongs to his brother, and the reason he didn't stop for police is because he's got no licence, and he thought maybe we would be taking his brother's car.
And it turns out that Matthew didn't know where he was going.
Every road that I hit, it was by fluke. I went headed for this alleyway and was running in, and there was no bars there, and ended up going straight through the alleyway and out onto this other road, Horseshoe Road. Before I stopped, then just flipped by fluke, there was another driveway there, so I shot down their driveway. Yeah.
Matthew's passenger was released without any charges, and later in court Matthew pleaded guilty to dangerous driving and failing to stop. He was disqualified for 6 months and sentenced to 180 hours community work. It's 9:30 at night in Lower Hutt. Detective James Partia and Detective Constable Kylie Martin have been called to a block of flats where one of the residents has run amok with a large knife.
We've received a call that a male occupant at the address has a knife in his possession.
What flat did they think he was trying to get into?
The knife's been described as approximately 40 centimetres in length and is apparently in an upstairs flat. So we've got the GDB staff on their way there now and just getting some sit reps as we go, and we'll reassess it when we get there.
The flat numbers, and have we got a name of the flat?
When the police arrive, they're told that the man is still inside the stairwell, but no one knows if he's still got a knife.
If you challenge from there, mate, you should get a response. Yep, he's on the school landing. He's coming down now. He's coming down. Just back off, fellas, as he's coming down, so give him some room to get
Delta officer Matt Fage and his dog Blade go in first. The police outside can't see a knife, but by the time Matt is up the stairs, the suspect has covered up his right hand. Matt can't afford to take any chances, as the man may still have the knife concealed somewhere. So he sets off the pepper spray. The suspect is dazed long enough for other officers to come in and subdue him. One of the officers has been caught in the back spray, but apart from that, the emergency is over.
Oh, I got there, challenged with the dog. He was in the stairwell. Couldn't see his hands. They were in his pocket. Had a coat covering it. He was more non-compliant than anything else. He was pepper sprayed and obviously taken into custody. The guys are in there now looking for the knife. So, job done.
While the suspect is taken away and other officers search for the knife, Kylie interviews one of the witnesses.
And we heard this constant knocking on the door, banging on that door.
Right.
So we looked at the door and we saw him there, and then the door slammed. Really slammed it, and he kept slamming it. And then I looked down, and here he is with this knife. And the Chinese lady next to me come and had a look as well.
Okay.
And he had a knife.
And how would you describe that?
Oh, the carving knife would be like a vegetable knife. It was kind of one of those bigger triangular ones.
Okay. And
I didn't see what handle it had on it. It might have been wooden, yeah.
And how long, roughly?
About 50 centimetres, I'd say.
Did he threaten anybody with it?
No, he didn't actually threaten anybody. No.
Okay. Just in an aggressive manner in general?
Aggressive manner in general, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
he was obviously looked very drunk, yeah.
Rather intoxicated?
Yeah.
And did he see him with the knife?
Yeah, he would have, yeah. Because
Okay.
I looked down and he looked up, yeah.
And how did he respond to that?
He just walked back down again. Yeah, he was pacing up and down.
Did he know police were being called?
No, don't think so.
We're just outside the address of the offender who's been apprehended tonight for the knife, and we've located several knives in his flat, which is shown here, and one of the witnesses has pointed out a possible knife that he was wielding, so we'll take all of those back as exhibits and see how we go with the interview.
The man was later fined $500 for carrying an offensive weapon, and an order was made to destroy the knife he was wielding the night he was arrested. Next week on Police 10-7, boozed Brian thinks he can turn the tables during a breath test.
Over here, talk to me. Okay. Right.
Assault! Assault!
Auckland Delta units hunt down Mangere car thieves.
Come here, I'll let the dog go. Come here, I'll let the dog go. Come. Hop! Rails! Hop!
And a young Dunedin woman runs for her life as a domestic dispute turns deadly.
Basically seen her punch her to the ground, stand over and kick her at least 6 times.
Constables Garth Shields and Andrew Rush are responding to the call about a local disturbance on a wet Thursday night in Henderson.
Look like a big boy in the passenger seat.
By the time the officers get to the scene, things seem to have calmed down, but they need to chat to the couple to find out what's happened.
Hi there, can you wait there please? Hey mate, just want to wait down next to your car?
Whoa, whoa!
Thinking the male offender's going to attempt to speed off, the officers race back to the car. But instead, he's decided to do a runner.
Comms HSI 1, foot pursuit with one male.
Unfortunately for the offender, he's not much of a sprinter, and Garth and Andrew catch up with him just around the corner.
You're under arrest for disorder.
From this way.
Put your other hand behind your back. Don't struggle. Do you understand you're under arrest for disorder? Yeah. Roll over.
Well.
Sit up. Sit up.
Help me up, please.
Sit up.
I got a heart attack, bro. You would run I away? got a heart condition, bro.
Well, you shouldn't have run there, should you?
Stand up.
Shane claims he's got serious health issues, and while he may have a bad heart,
It can't be too bad if you can run down the street.
there's nothing wrong with his mouth.
I just want to have a run with you guys. You guys sit on your ass, do nothing, shit.
Wait, do you understand your rights that I just gave you before?
Oh, shut up, sir. I'll tell you to you, bro.
What I mean?
And it soon becomes clear that Shane's main problem is more to do with his alcohol consumption.
It's in your thing, eh?
How much you had to drink?
Oh, I don't know. So, what do you think? Why do you think I hit my missus? What do you think? Off, bitch. You're not like that, bro. What you guys been asking me for?
For disorder.
The second unit arrives to assist,
Get in.
and the sight of a third officer seems to calm Shane down,
All right, put it out. Come here.
but not for long.
Hey. Help me, please. Can you just help me, bro?
Sit up.
Can you just help me, though? It's killing my arms.
Yeah.
It's actually
Hey,
making my arms sore.
just sit up and you'll be all right, okay?
My arms are sore, bro. Oh, shit. Can you help my arms, bro? Can you help my arms?
Oi, sit up. You shouldn't have run, man.
Bro, can you take my arms off, bro?
Nah. Stay there.
I haven't done anything, sir. All I did was run away. That's all I did, sir. Why are you accusing me of something, sir?
Hey, bro, what happened tonight, man? Did you have an argument with your girlfriend? Not gonna talk to us? All right. Why'd you run from us?
Because I wanted to.
Because you wanted to run?
Because you guys need some exercise.
Oh, we caught up to you pretty quick though, eh?
Oh, I bet you do, guys.
Yeah.
You guys do a good job, bro.
Oh,
but you
jeez.
know what, bro? I need to think about what I need to do with my missus, eh? She's not the one for me, man. Yeah, no, man. It's like, honestly, she thinks I don't know, but she is cheating on me. But this is me. Oh, you guys can laugh about it? Oh, you guys,
We're not laughing, bro.
And Shane's not going to be laughing either, once he realises he's got a long night ahead of him in the cells.
So you arguing with your missus because she was cheating on you? Or you think she's cheating on you? Is that it?
Bro, don't go against my words, bro.
Bro, I'm not going against your
Can you
words.
stop not using my words because I think that's what I think? Bitch, man.
She didn't call us though, with someone else. What's your name, bro? You still haven't given us your name.
You don't know my name, bro.
Stay there. If you play up, you don't get the cuffs on, bro. Face the front. We thought we might have a car pursuit for a while. He's done a bit of a double take on us, done a runner down the road, and he's been apprehended a short time later. He's been brought back for a detox. The female, she'd been hit by him and she had a few bruises and some cuts on the inside of her mouth, but she doesn't want to make a statement. So as far as charges go, we'll talk to our sergeant and see where we'll go later on.
Due to insufficient evidence, Shane wasn't charged with a more serious offence. He spent the night in the cells and was released with a warning for breach of the peace.
Stay in the car, mate. Just stay in the car.
Auckland Constables Sean Hatwell and Rochelle Gwynn have just pulled over a car they suspect is stolen.
What's with this? You don't even have a key for this car. I think you better.
I do.
No, I think you better get out of the car, mate. Are we staying here? Yeah, we'll sort this out in a sec, but you guys get out of the car first. This car's got no ignition bell, all right? No, no, put the handbrake on and get out of the car, all right?
It's not stolen.
Put the handbrake on.
It's not stolen, mate.
Surprisingly enough, Jake does have a key, but the pulled ignition barrel isn't the only thing raising suspicion.
Have you got your ID on you? Your licence on you?
Yeah, look.
Whose car is it?
Mine.
Yeah. Registered to you?
It's about through when I get these papers here for you.
Okay.
I've got the ownership papers here.
There's a driver's licence right there, mate.
Yeah, unfortunately, hey, look.
Unfortunately, it's not yours?
Unfortunately, it's just not. It's real stupid. I've been driving for the last 10 years. So simply, I was just driving from my house to here to drop my friend off at the apartment. So is there any problems? I mean, turn the car. It's not stolen.
You haven't really explained to me why this ignition barrel's pulled out.
Put on the keys. You can turn it.
Why has this car got no front window?
I got booked recently.
Have you been drinking tonight?
Look, no, I don't drink, I don't smoke anything.
Given the way Jake smells, that's an unlikely story. And when Sean runs his details through the system, it turns out his breath isn't the only thing that stinks.
Something really suspicious, eh? He's saying that the ignition barrel's ripped out because her son's reported it stolen. There's no history for this car being reported stolen at all. He's edgy, doesn't want us to be here. But he's also got the keys. But if you've got the keys, why have you got the ignition barrel ripped out? It just doesn't add up.
Despite the dodgy circumstances, it turns out the vehicle does belong to Jake. But that doesn't explain his evasive behaviour, which gets worse when he's put to the test.
Well, look, I'm standing and driving. Why would you give me a breath test for?
I require you to undergo a breath screening test without delay.
I'm not in the car. I don't have my car keys on me.
Okay, so you're going to refuse to do it?
What? Excuse me?
I've seen you driving the car. It doesn't matter that you're on private property.
Yes. Well, look,
I have reason to believe you've been drinking, and I require you to undergo a breath screening test without delay.
You require?
I said without delay.
I'm not driving at the moment. I don't have the car keys on my hand.
Well, we don't normally walk along beside the car while they're driving, giving the breath screening test, eh?
Well, I'm
Okay.
on private property, and I'm on my friend's apartment, so you just
Yeah.
when?
Go until I say stop. Blow, 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 blow. Yep. Good work. That's a failed general. You see that? Failed
I'm not
general.
driving though.
We're not going through this, mate. I've seen you driving. You're still both.
Nice trap, boys.
But the only trap here is the one Jake set for himself. And on the journey to the station, he can't come up with a single plausible excuse, though not for lack of trying.
Why did you tell me you hadn't been drinking?
I haven't been drinking. That's right. Whoa, what's the problem? I don't even drink.
You don't drink?
Yeah, I told you I had a glass of Alizé. What's the problem with that?
Well, Alizé's alcohol, isn't it? You just told me you didn't drink and you hadn't had anything to drink.
Alizé. Oh, yeah, it's fine, classic. Well, look, I did half day today at work. I mean, sure, I deserve a glass or two. Christ. You going to be jumping on the motorway up here, are you?
Yeah, well, we'll let her worry about the directions, eh?
Yeah, it's good if we do, eh? Because I really want to go in that direction.
Okay. Yeah, well, she's a sober driver in this car tonight, eh? So we'll let her stay with us.
Can you not give me a break? I worked half day today, man. I'm a worker. I'm not a beneficiary. Had a couple of drinks of cognac, and, you know, I drove from
I thought you drank Alizé.
Oh, you got me there. Hang on.
Despite the slip-up, at the station, Jake continues to argue his case.
God, I told you I was going from my property to my mate's apartment. What's the problem?
Yeah, the problem is you've been drinking and driving, which is an offence in our country.
You guys busted me outside the vehicle. I didn't even have my car keys in my hand. It's not gonna fly in court, eh? You know, I can pull strings. I mean, look, I'm here. I'll take the breath test if I failed. Oh my God, first time. Thank you. Thank you, busted me, mate. Huh. Nice one. What are you gonna do? Put on your career? What the f? Don't f***ing laugh. My cousins will f***ing smash anyone holding on the police. I got friends in the force.
Alright.
I'm part of Community Watch. I'm a supporter of St. John's organisation just around the corner.
Yeah. Sweet.
My good friends.
Unfortunately, Jake's mates aren't going to prevent the inevitable breath test.
Screw it. Right, so you haven't done one of these before, yeah?
I've never been in this situation before. What do I do?
Just take a big long breath and blow until I say stop, alright? It's not that big a breath.
No, you have to press the button to make it start.
No, I know how to work this machine. You don't. I've already pressed the button to make it start.
I've already been in the police academy. What are you talking about?
Okay, so you start blowing. Deep breath.
I don't know what to do.
Okay, so do it then.
Yeah, I'll do it when I'm ready.
Okay, I've required you to undergo this breath test.
Of course.
Otherwise, it's going to come with an incomplete test if you take too long.
It's on my hand and I'm about to take the breath test.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, so it's...
No, you don't suck, you blow.
Exhale?
Yeah, exhale, sorry. Go. Blow, 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 blow. No, that's an insufficient blow.
Whatever. That's it. I've done my test.
Look, it doesn't need to be difficult.
Well, can you guys say when? Because I don't have
Okay, yeah, now.
It's quite a long time. We'll keep saying go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Keep going. Keep going.
Go, 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 go.
I can't do any more. I told you I'm mathematic.
You nailed it, mate.
What do we do? 300 and something or not?
473.
Oh, I'm over.
But you get to do it, you get a second chance and you get the lowest to tell them, alright?
I get over it. Thanks, man. I've lost my job, eh? Onto mate, you know, take your badge off, you even walk you down.
No, you don't start playing with this
quarter. I really mean it. Go back to the non-say. It's pretty nice in summertime.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
You don't want to be threatening me, eh? Because then you get into other charges as well.
I'm not scoring.
Okay, one more blow. It could be lower than the last one. We'll take the lowest one, alright?
Of course.
Unfortunately for Jake, the second result doesn't improve his case.
Thanks a lot, man. You just ruined my whole life, hey?
Okay.
Oh, is this all an ambition of yours? You work in the force, you work in Mount Wellington. Okay, you make miles. Anyway, I don't want to fit anyone, you're right. And you're trying to drink after work.
Yeah.
Despite his extensive contacts within the justice system, Jake was convicted of drunk driving. He was sentenced to 40 hours community service and was disqualified from driving for 6 months.
Alright, well, thanks for having me. I'm going home now, eh?
It's midnight on a busy Saturday night, and Constables Ian Carter and Daniel Rodikal are responding to a call about sightings of a naked man on the streets of Henderson.
Just on our way to go and check that out and see what we can see, if anything. Just went in behind, he's ducking down.
Is he clothed?
No.
Is he still nude?
Open with AW Charlie.
I'm naked.
As police approach, the naked man slips off around the back of the house. But unfortunately for him, he runs straight into the arms of 2 more officers waiting on the other side.
Oh, running around nude, dude. Offensive, but hey, wait. We'll get him some now.
Alright. Can I put some clothes on?
Where are your clothes, dude? Just lean forward.
Oh, please, can I put some clothes on? I feel like a f***ing dickhead. 9418. Everyone can see my penis.
And the chilly night's not doing anything to help his situation.
Oh, bro, please, can I just put some undies on at least? Give me some undies, bro. Please.
Dude, can you grab some clothes?
It seems Luke's strip was all in the name of male bonding on the eve of his big day.
Dude, they're grabbing your clothes. Dude, they're grabbing some clothes now.
In the car. Bro, give me some undies.
They're getting some, just wait.
Please, can I organise some undies? One of your friends is getting I feel like a wanker in my dickhead.
Well, you are a bit of a dickhead.
Yeah, well, I feel like a dickhead.
Dude, keep away from the car.
Can you put them on? He's just putting my undies on. He's just putting my undies on.
Yeah.
Well, he's just putting my undies on.
Let him do it, that's right.
It's my brother, man.
Take the belt off.
Wrong way, bro. As long as I got my undies.
Getting his undies on isn't Luke's only concern.
Do you know my old lady?
I do. She'll be proud.
Man, that's embarrassing. That's the worst part. I don't mind being naked, but my mum's a police officer, and that's the worst part.
It was just having fun to do. But it's stupid right now because he's in the cocktail. About to go to prison naked.
When we turned up, he's run into the back of the property. We've run through after him, and all we've seen is the arse end of him going over a fence. So we've run back around the other side and arrested him, Starkers, just close to the roadside. So yeah, he'll be going back to the station to be processed for offensive behaviour.
Resides, alcohol? Yeah, just residential. Yep. Is to reside at home. So we don't have to go hunting for you.
What are you getting arrested for? It's just breaching the peace.
Right.
Yeah, dogs are naked and cats are naked.
Yeah, but you're not a dog or a cat.
Don't mind if I am.
Yeah. We need to have a not to consume
You just got
alcohol.
arrested for breaching the peace, eh? So
That'd be a bit cruel,
won't
wouldn't it?
charge. We'll just get held here.
That'd be a bit cruel at Christmas, wouldn't it?
Then we'll call your mum to come pick you up, eh?
Having already been tackled by one cop, Luke will also have to face the music later with his mum.
Say you're going to get tackled by another one when you get home.
So, as you've been told already, it's just what's called breach of the peace again.
Yeah.
So all you're doing is being held here until you sober up a bit, then you'll be released without charge and you can go home.
Okay.
Lucky.
Lucky groom Luke was given a formal caution for disorderly behaviour and was released in time for his wedding a few hours later. Nudity seems to be a popular problem for Waitakere police. Henderson octogenarian Doris has just had a big shock.
I mean, they've really stonkered me today. I've never seen anything like it. And I mean, I'm in my 80s. I've lived a life.
Yeah.
I don't remember ever seeing anybody like that.
She's called police after claiming a naked man's been strutting his stuff on the neighbour's roof. But when officers Lance Adams and Andrew Petrie head next door, no one's forthcoming with the bare facts.
G'day, matey, how are you? You guys having a bit of a piss up, are you?
Just come down here, mate. Come down here, we talk to you.
Right, mate.
Someone seen you running around naked earlier. What's all that about?
No, not me, so we got here about 20 minutes ago?
But before you left and came back, she's rung us up again to say it was you in the back here, and now you're wearing this.
No, not me, sir.
Not you?
Not me, sir.
Yeah, up on the roof.
Come on, I've seen you. She's seen you chasing girls down the road naked. Yeah.
Chasing girls down the road naked?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not on, eh?
I had a shower probably about an hour and a half ago. Came outside. I've not been. I swear to God, I've not been chasing any girls down the road naked.
Yeah, okay.
Even with all the denials, Lance senses Chris is still to tell him the full story.
Any girls naked? Is that the old lady from next door?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I do admit so. I came out with a towel on.
Yeah.
I came out with a towel on. I put my boxes on over here. I was a little bit pissed, but I haven't been chasing any girls naked. I haven't been. What else did she say? On the roof. I'm 110 kilos, sir. How the hell am I going to get myself on the roof?
Look, I don't know, man. I don't know what you guys get up to here. All right, so you've gone out with your towel on, and
I have gone out with my towel on, yep.
And what did you say to her, man, when you went out?
She said, what was the quote?
She said, get back inside.
Get back inside. You should be ashamed of yourself. So I put my boxes on and ran back inside.
Why do you think she said you should be ashamed of yourself?
Because I had my towel on. And I was getting...
I've spoken to him.
Back at Doris's, Lance makes sure she's over her fright.
He doesn't seem like too bad a guy to me.
No, well, he called me love. Sorry, love. You know, I do appreciate that. But I mean, don't call me love.
Yeah. I think he's just a bit silly, eh? Just a young guy.
How old is he?
He's only 19, I think, or 20 or something like that. But,
nothing between the ears.
Yeah.
Oh, look, if you're going back there, you tell them I appreciate their apologies.
Yep.
And thank you, for attending to it, because it's gone beyond.
Yeah.
When somebody's doing that and to passing public, and it doesn't matter about who's in cars. Oh, God.
Yeah. Okay, then.
Okay, take care.
Yeah, right. You have a lovely evening, okay?
Yeah, you too.
See you later. I think it quite distressed her.
I don't know how she got on the roof. I'm 110 kilos, so I can pull myself up there if I tried.
Cool, well, we'll give you a warning. Right, we get called back for you guys.
No, you won't be called back, sir, I promise.
Yeah.
Then you're going to come back to the cells.
Yeah, no.
Naked or not, Chris is off the hook this time. But they all seem to have absorbed some legendary Police 10-7 wisdom.
I'm glad you've learned some valuable lessons.
Thank you, sis.
Yeah. Hey, all right, guys. Enjoy your 21st, eh?
Thank you.
Next week on Police 10-7, officers investigate a serious accident that leaves a cyclist fighting for his life. Police get a vocabulary lesson from a fired-up father.
You motherfucker!
And not everyone's happy with the Stag's choice in beachwear.
I'm telling you, it disturbs a lot of